Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday. This is the day that we tweak things. Usually mixed media of some sort, but sometimes it's just, you know, who knows? Who knows? Seriously, dude?
Yeah. Thank you.
That is not what I requested. I don't like drinking out of cups, like glass, like, I like a straw. I do. And
well, she's got one there.
And she took my drink. All right, say hello, and now go.
Hello, I got stickers on my first cover. Oh yeah,
What?
Can we stream that Saturday?
I don't know. You've been
Saturday?
Actually no, because we're gonna be out
yeah.
and about. You're gonna go to the Perot Museum, and I got a thing downtown. Okay. I love you. Bye. All right, my Arty friends. What are we doing?
Where are we?
Where are we?
What day is this?
It's April 1st. No fooling. Why is the lighting so terrible? I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, all right. I'm just gonna. Hello, everybody. Please do say hello.
That there.
Please do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we are an arty-friendly bunch of folks of people, and then I can say hello to you and all that. Anyway, I have no idea what's going on with our camera and why the lighting's poop over there. We are in the same room. It blows my mind.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'm looking at myself. You look kind of pale.
I'm okay with that.
I look red.
Yeah. Okay. I'll work on it here in a second. Let me say hi. This is P over there.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are
PM
Artist Studio.
All right. Good gosh. Yes, and she does have her shirt on. If you want some merch, we sell it. That's one of the new ones. I have Solidarity over there too, but I haven't ordered myself one because I'm kind of waiting for everything to go on sale because I want some other ones. So then I'll order the Solidarity one about our community. Remember when we did the Solidarity? Yeah, that kind of business. Okay, let's say hello to everybody. I have a headache again, and now I'm irked about my water. I kid. Yes, hydrate. Look at a Seminole Mind. That Sue is here. Alice Goes Nomad and Web Art Curious. That's Miriam. Becky is here. Carrie Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Cynthia Darcy. Devin Rex for Art. That's Yolande. Eddie Makes Art. That's Eddie, also known as the King of the Nerd. Eduardo. He's got a lot of names. What was the other one? Charming something. What was it? Let me know in the chat. That was just the other day. Ellen, Emma, Estella, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda. Hoarder Papercrafts, that's Mimi. Jeanette, aka Jeanette, and I'm sure her sister is with us as well. If not, then just say hello to her. Jennifer, Julie, Carla, Kathy, Kim, Linda, Lizette, Lizzie, Jane, Lorraine, Marguerite, Marina Lay, Pinka, Sophia, Sandy Franklin, Star Traveler, that's Linda, SWL, that is Shelly, the Shelly Studio, that is Margot. Margot, I messaged you. Hopefully you got it, and I don't want you to be mad at me. Tina Schwanberg and Veronica is here. Okay. So, if I missed you, just give me some pinky hello hands like Cheryl did. And I will, yes, Charming Luster. That's funny. Because you read the one thing and it said Charming Luster about the mica powders. And there was some chuckles in the chat. And then Eddie said, yeah, that's another name that I go by.
Eddie.
And I think that that's a fantastic name.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do I need to go topside?
Yeah.
Mo sent another gift.
Another gift, and this is a...
And they smell
Bewilderment.
Mm-hmm. Now,
.com.
I will say, there should be a little warning if you don't like language, don't go to that site.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like,
if you're easily offended.
right, if you don't like
I
that
can't
kind of
imagine why you'd be here if you were easily offended, but one never knows these things.
thing, could be new.
I love this stuff, but
Hey, Lynn.
let me tell you what. I tried printing it yesterday.
Oh, I've already gone through it, Mo, because I wasn't sure. Because I saw where it came from, and I was like, did I order something? Because I really did want to. There were lots of things there that I was like, oh, that's great. But, yeah. She says don't open it on the stream.
Oh.
And I already told her that she can't show everything.
I already did open it, and these waxy things are so cool. And it tells you in the little brochure about, allowing it to, what do they call?
Cure.
Cure, yeah. And then you melt them down and they smell.
Yeah, in those little, potpourri pot kind of things. But I told her, like, because we don't really have one of those potpourri pot things. You can do it in different ways. You can put it just over a candle or like create a little thingy. You don't have to have the fancy things to do it. But I think they're fabulous because you can just put them in your drawers and smell good.
That's what I do with
I think we should just put them in the bathrooms and stuff.
I'm just really intrigued by all of these. The cinnamon one is really, I love cinnamon.
Who knew it was such a
smells like revolution.
I love it.
I don't know what revolution
well,
smells
that's what
like,
it smells like.
Ew.
Somebody determined.
All right, now I'm going to put that back in here so
yes,
I can
and put all your little things.
Tote these things to my bedroom.
We also need to decide if some of those stickers should be mine. I think there should be some. I don't care if it's your birthday or not. You should share. That's all I'm saying about that. I don't think she meant it.
I get first dibs.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to go through all the cards just one more time.
Hello, Julie Parker.
Got a sweet card from my people in Anchorage, Steve and Linda, taking care of my money, hopefully.
That's a business,
as
so
much
I
as they
don't know
possibly can. And then this is just so cool. Look at
Carol Cantrell. She's the one who sent me the sparkling, my gel pens that I love so much. She watched. Well, she's in Australia, so time wise, she watches on replay.
Okay, well, she got this card,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's so cool that she says that I've got to read you her thing.
Is your address on?
Yes, there is, but I'll bend it back.
See, I didn't think to open it up and help her out.
It says, I apologize for sending you a printed letter, but I can no longer read my handwriting, so don't want to inflict this on you. I trust that you will have a magnificent birthday knowing how much you are loved. I'm sure this will be so. Thank you. My son just took me to lunch at a fancy restaurant. It didn't have tablecloths, but
It is kind of fancy.
it's kind of fancy, and they had abstract artwork.
It's fancy for Wiley.
I thought the artwork was, the one behind her looked like a gel print, but it was a lot bigger.
Yeah, very modern, very abstract kind of.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the place a lot.
Mhm.
It has good vibes.
I agree with this, Rhonda. She says I look unnatural without my sippy cup. But I only drink coffee. I need a second Yeti cup. Because I've got more stickers. So I need to expand my thing. And then one can be watered. I don't like that one blue container. Even though, like, I have some of our stickers on it. But I don't like it as much as I like a Yeti cup.
I know. I don't really, I don't know about that other thing. For over 60 years, I've been collecting and hoarding cards that I love too much to send to anyone.
We understand
Now,
this.
I do. I have some in this drawer down over here. Now realizing that in May I will be 83, I think it's time I shared some of them.
Mm.
You know the old saying, you can't take it with you. And my kids will be stuck dealing with the collections, children's books, natural history books, China, and of course my extensive load of art materials. This card I'm sending you, I bought in Vienna in 2000.
Aww.
I hope you love it as much as I do. I do love it.
And
I love it
it's just
so much.
And it's just so interesting. There's just been a lot of feathers lately. There's going to be some feathers today.
It's just really, it's a beautifully designed card, number one.
It's got sparkles. It's embossed. It's got all the things.
Ding, ding, ding. All those bells.
Hello, Sherry.
I am really enjoying
Jean.
your art adventures with Mariah, though I am a secret lurker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever missed an episode in 2 or 3 years and look forward to seeing you both 4 times a week. I found you via Froyo and then Carrie via you. We all make this old lady very happy, so thank you.
We love
Happy,
you,
happy
Carol.
birthday, dear Patricia. Maybe there be many more. With love and best wishes, Carol. Oh, Carol, that is just absolutely so wonderful. I can't tell you. Beautiful, beautiful card. Cherish it. And at some point, I may keep this for a while, and then I'll probably go ahead and do something else with the card.
Well,
But
yeah,
I
a
think
lot of times what we do is we will put those, we will use those in we used to do a lot of scrapbooking kind of situation, but nowadays we take those and put them in our journals and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I have a whole, like, I kid you not, like those huge storage containers full of things that y'all have sent us over the years. And I have this plan one day when we have a shop, there will be a wall that we just cover with all the things that y'all have sent us. You know, usually like I end up with them over here, and then each year, or, you know, when it kind of fills up, then I take it down, put it into the storage thing. And then one day it will be a big old wall of awesomeness. That's my plan. Fingers crossed.
Alrighty, well, we're going to go backwards here. This is yesterday,
Yes.
and this is
Your birthday, the 30th.
yeah.
If you flip it over, in case you know.
Just in case you forget.
Yeah, there you go. And we signed them all yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, Betsy. Yes, fame.
And I still haven't sprayed this. I'm just, I'm
Him hawing about it.
hawing about it.
That's the list.
This is just so that you can appreciate all the wonderfulness of the gel printing process.
And my ability to line things up.
Hinge it.
Hey, Kathy.
I do love this one so much. It looks like it has a hinge on it too. See that? You want to flip that up?
Oh, you know what? I'm the same way. I actually, I have some cards that like I have framed because they were just really cool. Like that one, my 21st birthday card from Ingrid.
Yeah.
I love it. It was a really cool card. And I have it like in a little shadow box because it had like stuff glued to it. Assemblage, before I knew about assemblage. So while she's kind of flipping through these, let's just talk about like, this is April 1st. So scrap swap is going on and you need to get signed up for that. Be sure to really read through the instructions. Because both like for the scrap swap and for Becky's, there's good information in there. I just want to let people know. Read through it. So that way you get all knowed up about, what is expected of you for such things. So yes, there's a scrap swap. There's the ATC swap. I haven't looked at the details and the fun things that Becky was going to throw in there. But I think there's something to do with like, friends and buddies, and you send them something and back and forth. I think that's kind of what it is. Let me know if I'm wrong. As I say, to read all the instructions. Do as I say, not as I do. It's important. And then Eddie did the collage prompts. It's fun. The Maker's Collage theme, April 2025. Facets of me. Create a collage reflecting the different layers and sides of your personality. And then there's a whole list of things. Again, the details are in the post. All of that can be found in the featured area of Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you aren't a part of it, well, that's where you get knowed up and, get to connect with folks. Answer the questions, please. What else? We're going to get to the new products. Everybody helped me look through them. Thank you very much. Royalties have been paid out. If you haven't seen that, my designers, just, be sure to check your PayPal.
Zebra.
Still me.
Zebra.
We both laugh every time. It's funny. It was a crazy month. But we both agreed that it was much smoother going on this versus the gel eye postcard play because we ended up doing our own sets, which was just way more stressful. This was more easy going. You got your signature all over that thing. Oh, yes, and color combo. Thank you, Mo. I was like, I know I'm forgetting something. I'll let P show the little thing. This is my card that I make based off of what they put out there, but we'll go over this more on Monday. But the colors are peach, carrot curl, and flushing pink. And Carrie has already put out his video. And then you can see again the information over in Makers. Thank you. Perfect. Mo put that in the chat. Wonderful. I really love these colors. She doesn't, but that's fine.
I don't love those colors.
I do. She doesn't. I just shouldn't even allow you to react to things anymore because you're full of it.
They're just not my colors. I mean, I can use them, and I have used them. In fact,
I was going to say just the other day you used these. Now here, if you like it a little more punchy, look.
I just don't know that I like those three. I think that the problem with those three colors, of course, you can always use neutrals with it.
You get the option to play with the black, the white, and then you can throw in the metallics, which can alter things as well. Tambien. So stop.
I think brown would be good with those.
Well, there you go.
But I also think a bright green would be lovely with those also.
You know what? I think the whole thing with the whole color combo is that if you wish to do that at some point, you totally can. Nobody says that you can't throw in the other colors. It's just a suggestion.
Let's have kind of this. I might have bust out the bourbon all morning.
I've had a headache for 2 days. They had the most horrible, like those Febreze smelly things in the bathroom at the dentist. I mean, made the whole. You smell it throughout the office, and it's too much.
This restaurant that we went to, I liked it because it didn't have any specific smell, but it also
that's
didn't
not
have
true.
Horrible music. The music was very subdued.
Oh yeah,
almost non-existent.
Yeah, but sometimes it does smell like Fabuloso over there.
Fabuloso?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
hi Suzanne. Sorry, hey Mark.
All right, we're going to go through.
That was our just little moment of rant.
The new stencils and stamps, and then I picked out.
Oh look, Carrie and Paula both agreed with you.
What?
On those colors, they weren't totally. But remember,
it needed something else.
Well, and that's kind of where some of those other colors and things come in. So
yeah.
I love it. Because it's very almost monochromatic to me. That appeals to me.
Okay, so I picked through, and I wanted you to see this because Izzy drew these circles for me.
Aren't those amazing?
I mean, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to mess around with this a little bit and show you something that
it can be overused.
You can
100%.
Okay. And I'm going to use some of these stencils today. Just because
oh, that's nice. Hey, Acme.
You know, they're there. I have them. I don't have to fetch them over yonder.
Mm-hmm. She hasn't started drinking.
I haven't started drinking yet, but I may start in a minute now.
I don't know that you should. You really haven't since your surgery, and I don't know that you should, but that's just me.
I haven't drank since the surgery. I'm just thinking about things.
Okay.
No worries here. I was going to turn around here. I was going to get something, but I forgot what I was going to get now. Oh, yeah, my black thing.
Oh, yes, to show off the stencil. Hello, Lydia. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. And if you don't know what I mean about the thumbsy upsie, that's that like button down below. Below P. Below me.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Deb.
Now, I don't know exactly how I want to use this yet.
But she did find it appealing.
I did find it appealing.
This is All Good Wishes by Lucy Ames. We have more stuff from her coming up. I didn't want to launch it all at once just because like that's not how we're doing things these days. We used to do things like that. But we're just easing out with things. So yeah, this is a Lucy Ames one. And what I found, I wouldn't have guessed that as far as what I know her style to be. But, you know, that just goes to prove that.
Yeah.
Folks will surprise you.
And I have I want to use this one.
Nice.
Simply because I think I kind of need a little bit of a simple background for it to really bring it in. And I thought that would be a good one. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to use... The lettering is the same size on both, right?
It's shrunk down ever so slightly. Just enough to make it...
because I'm looking at Faith here and Faith here, and it's a little smaller. So, it's a little smaller on the 8x10.
Yes. And I wasn't going to dare make it 5x7 because that wasn't going to
I think that you probably could, but you're going to be...
There were been some things that got closed up.
Yeah. And I don't know how much fatter your lines need to be. So it would be like you would need to create a whole new template.
Thank you for understanding that sort of thing. Hello, Candy.
Okay.
Hey, Jennifer.
This cracked me up.
Oh, this is from Rhonda. And this is paper clips.
Thing about paper clips. We're big fans of paper clips.
Clips of all sorts. If there's a magnet on it, I mean, really, we might lose our ever-loving mind.
Yeah, really.
Our favorite thing.
And the reason
Hello,
I'm not handing over either one of these is because these are really good daubers.
Dibber dabbers.
For, places on your... And I have some new ones I'm going to show you today.
And these are hooking up from Eddie. And again, didn't go with the 5. I could have just cut out a section of it, but then I was like, if we keep things the same size, I don't necessarily, see the advantage to making a smaller version.
I don't know either, unless you were going to.
Now, if I pulled it up in size, but then see what happens is see those open areas become more, and then we're already kind of pushing it there with the amount of open space that's in a long run. Yeah.
You don't want that, because what that does is it creates this, and then this is what you
and
hook on as
and I was talking to Sophie about that earlier today. see this one's right there on the edge.
Yeah, I would be very reluctant to do anything to the edge of that because of the falling off of the pieces.
Yeah, you're gonna lose things. Now you could come in with your 8x10 and maybe do something a little more funky, but yeah.
I don't think it necessarily lends itself to that.
But I knew you would love that, and I think mixed up with some of the your doodle print.
Oh yeah,
it would be fantastic.
The pointing business is concerned.
Now, if you were a lover of the I think it maybe just had two bow, or this is Indian Paintbrush the Field. There's there's not just the one or two blooms. It's special.
I really like this.
Oh yeah,
not because of the flower aspect, but because of the abstract quality that I can get out of these little
Oh, yeah, and I think
sections.
a long
remember
haul.
when I did my little book?
Yeah, and I think this is a long haul.
It could definitely be a very good long haul.
Mm-hmm.
But remember when I did this stuff here?
Oh, hey, Diane.
You see those edges?
Oh, yeah.
Twisting and turning and getting them in different positions.
Hey, Gray. we gotta finish the show and tell. Avocados, y'all. Where's it? I would have her come up here and sing it, but then she's gonna hang out and like drive me crazy. But she loves to sing avocados from Mexico. She'll sing it a lot. Well, actually, she's pretty much on like anything she sings. It's about 20 million times over and over. I think it's an age thing. But Becky made variations. This is from Becky.
I love the variations, and the variations are, you know, when I'm doing my moving things around and making the master board things, doing the pointing, yeah, this is really great because then you've got all the different sizes.
Yes, Linda. Send me an email. And sizes and show me the artwork and all that, and then I can get an idea of how much it would cost to do it. Thank you, Mo.
Okay, you know, I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging this up here on the thing because I know that I will like it.
Yeah, so Brad got into the whole neuro. He's like, is this really neurographic? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. So.
And I have to show you. Okay.
But what's so funny about his is you can
here's my neurographic. I want you to.
That's neurosphering.
Look at the circles here are almost
filled up. It looks so good though. That's by Darcy.
But see the little holes?
Yeah.
It's not even getting through there anymore. And there's a couple of these little tiny ones that are almost totally blocked. I'll have to either soak it or, you know, maybe I can talk more.
So if you're into neurographic art of any sort, we got you covered. From like Joni Miron, to, let's see, there's one from Estella. Joni has a whole set of them. Brad now has his version, and then of course Darcy with her version of the neuro business.
The reason I really like this one here is because I like this section right here. Okay, I'm going to show you some sections, but just remind me to talk about this, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
She wants to get back to this neuro talk.
Yeah, I've got things to do
She's
today.
got ideas.
I got things to do lined up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, these are absolutely splendid.
Okay, so you can get the trio. I didn't break them apart because I'm like, if you get one, you need them all. They just, each one, yes, they are similar, but I think they're just so wonderful and special. So much like her forestry leaves set, kept it in a trio. Now, the peacock feathers there come in, you know, style 1, style 2, or you can get the set together. But I felt size-wise, that made the most sense. And then probably like whether or not you would want one or the other. Yeah, they're very pretty. Very Darcy in their styling, and I just love that.
Very cool. And then moving into the opposite end of things here with these very runic.
Okay, hold on one second. Your granddaughter would like to chat with you while we're streaming.
Okay, you're way below my hearing level there. You come into the light, Carol Ann.
Could I have a bit of your cake?
Don't eat the last piece. You leave me the last piece.
Wait, there's only one piece?
Then you have to split it.
No, is there?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You just make sure you leave me the last
Just leave
piece.
her at least a little sliver.
cake etiquette.
Mm.
Okay.
Although this one would have absolutely no problem eating the last piece of somebody else's
I don't.
cake.
None at all. They should have got there earlier. Is all I got to
You
say.
snooze, you lose.
Okay, so
These are the latest set from Yolande. That's Devin Rex for art. You can buy the whole set. You can buy them individually, but they're all one listing. So that way you could.
This is in
Bits.
with these.
That one's called Bits. One's Angles, one's Sigma, and one is Omega. I think you can kind of work that out.
The Greek business, yeah.
Or mathematical. Sketchy math is what she called them.
Sketchy math.
And then I named them individually just because I thought that they needed some indicator. Because that helps us, like, internally.
Well, I think they're going to work out really well, again, on the masterboard thing.
Well, they're great ones because they don't have to be, like, a feature kind of thing. They're very, like, you could
just use
parts of them. Yeah.
And I really, I like that.
Hey, and let me tell you, the Omega was a little tricky because size-wise, we actually altered it from what the original file was. Just because, like, once you cut something and you see it, like, in real life, you're like, oh, that just feels off. Like, it was too big. And then Brad did another version of it, and it was too small. And I was like, can you alter it a little bit more? We had a Goldilocks situation.
Absolutely. Well, of course, I love these.
Of course.
They're already mussed up, and I don't have to worry about it. I'm really eyeing this one here.
This one is part of Carrie's his two different sets of things that he has. So that's part of the sketchy ones. So that's sketchy grid, and then the other one is Mark making diamonds.
Yeah, and I am definitely
And then those are
cutting this in two right here.
Crenulated by Sophia.
Yeah,
and I thought about that.
crenulated.
I almost thought about us making that a smaller stamp, but I like the fact that it is a bigger one because I think if you want to cut it apart and you could have it for different things.
And there is a line right there that you can cut on.
Yeah.
It's hard to see on here. But I think I can
Or
do
if you
it.
just want the simple one and you want just one line, there's the strip. And those are by Sophia. Hello, Joanne.
Very cool. Alrighty, so that's what's
Available new in April.
for the month.
Now that y'all, got some extra points the other day, now you can use them up.
Now you can. And Mariah, I'm going to have you move these off of here for right now.
Sophia said she feels honored that you instantly wanted to turn hers into a Frankenstamp. It seems like one of those things. It's kind of like, if somebody really likes you, if they're, there's different things. Anyway, probably can't.
And sometimes the stamps are not dividable. I mean, there's just no sense to it.
Right.
But now, before I have you take these away,
Okay.
I'm going to have to get out this one stencil here.
And that kid needs to bring back the container.
You what?
She's not using it, and it's just ridiculous.
I know. Bless her little heart. All right. There you go. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna, go through some of my stuff that I've got here that I've already done. And this one kind of cracks me up. Can you see the face out there? So then I took my explosion thing and went over the top so you can see which ones I...
if you want your own explosion thing, then you will need to purchase the sunflowers. I can't believe it. I think there's 15 on there. I don't know. But it's, yeah, sunflowers. Yeah. And then be sure to ask for your outer bit.
Yeah, now these are definitely, I'm making packets, and I imagine I need to make more packets.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is this turquoise right here. I'm really loving this turquoise. You know, it's so weird because you look at the color on the side here, but you should be looking at this. Because this is what it is. It's transparent. And I do love it a lot. And look at this. I thought this was a brilliant use of that. So all I did is just brayered on this end and this end.
Ooh.
And the rest of this was a flop off and a brayer off. But isn't that gorgeous?
That is. Oh, and that's one of the button. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's Darcy's grandma's buttons.
You can see it here. I really like that one too. Then this is the small of the other one up here.
Baubles and stars.
Frog legs.
Frog legs. It looks more frog leggy than the others.
And I just thought this one was really cool looking.
Yes, and that is one of Eddie's. Y'all have to remind me which one because I can't remember.
Okay, I think that those are all pretty much dunsies. I don't know. Maybe this.
I think one of the vintage floor tile ones, right? Is that right?
Weird.
Oh, that's Tudor Rose. Sorry.
Tudor Rose.
How did I not know that? That was Tudor Rose.
I don't know. Was that a rhetorical question?
No, I was really asking.
It was an actual?
Yeah, that was Rhonda's, yeah.
I think I'm going to do red over this. I definitely need transparent red, though.
Sure.
Okay. What?
Oh, Eddie, he's funny. He says two-door rose. You know.
Two-door?
He knew her from back in the day.
Ah.
She lived 2 doors down. That made me chuckle.
Okay. I've got things I need to take off. I don't know what to do first here.
Yeah, if you want to be kind of if you want to do the neurographing like kind of lazy style where you don't want to draw it out, or like you just want to keep doing the same ones, this is the way to do it.
This is the way to do it. And that's reasonably straight there, I think.
Hey, Tammy. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Healing. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. If you're feeling real frisky and want to share this stream, we mucho appreciate it.
Frisky.
Frisky.
Frisky. Okie dokie. So I said I wanted to use transparent red.
No, we like to have him booked here. We don't want him going anywhere.
Who?
Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Cheshire. Oh, and hello, Dar. She said that she needed Eddie needed to make his own comedy channel. But we like to keep him here.
He just needs to use his comedic talents within the group.
Mm.
And we're always appreciative of his particular. All right, let's see here. What do we have here? This quinacridone red might really be great. Because I think it's going to be transparent enough.
Hello, Patricia.
That the stuff is going to come through.
Right.
But not so... I don't want it to be opaque. I want it to be very transparent. It smells yucky.
Yeah?
Can you smell it?
Not yet. Maybe. But what's interesting is it's one of the golden paints, which they usually don't.
Yeah, they're not usually smelly.
Smelly. So that's been hanging around since February. Actually, even before that.
What?
Because I think we started some of those angels and
Oh,
things.
yeah. This had, I don't know how many layers of stuff are on it. But
the only reason I can like kind of mark a date on it is because we were working on the one project for February, but it was like a little bit prior to, I think. Well, there you go. It looks very tortoise shell.
isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Okay, I love that. I officially love
The
that.
one she just had down there is the 9x12.
And look at this cool flop off here.
Oh.
It neurographed all those little, you know, points of juncture. I don't know what exactly you call that.
Synapse.
Yes, is where they're firing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But not here.
Going to go ahead and add a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and see if we can pick this up.
That's neurographication. That'll be the next one that comes out. So whoever submits another neuro, we're at a loss of what to name it.
You may have to start going with the either the alphabet or numbers.
Well, because you know in Joni's set there are like there's 8, so we do have just like neurographic style 1 through I believe 8. And I think
Look at that.
style 2 is Estella's. Because we just didn't know at the time that, like...
Well, that's pretty poopy.
We probably should have come up with, like, little different names for them, but, that's hindsight. Hey, Robin! Did you hear that? Something just fell.
One of my necklaces fell in the middle of the night.
Scared the bedeesies out of you?
Yeah, it did. But I'll tell you what was even worse is when I had that huge frame and I still had the glass on it. And it fell in the middle of the night.
Not here.
No, in Friona. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
All right, I think you have a loose hair that I can see that's like right here. There you go. It's just like right in your eyeballs, making me crazy.
I think it's still attached.
Okay.
Feeling that. Okay, I'm liking this a lot, and I think it just needs I need to just do this.
Oh, bye, Miriam.
Right here, right now. Bye,
yes,
Mariah.
Get some sleep.
Telling you, these Jackson paints
Oh,
are
hey, Nancy.
really.
Handy Scandy is Nancy.
Who?
Nancy. Handy Scandy is her channel.
Oh,
We are new friends.
okay.
Alice sent me her. Hey, Alice is here. She sent me her information. If y'all know about people, let me know. I'll talk to them. Now, whether people respond back to me, that's a whole other thing. Nancy was very sweet. All right, what's going on here? Did you put this on a printer, or is this something new?
This is my flop off brayer off.
Ah,
I just picked it up and flopped it right on there. And I decided I wanted more of the blue and less of the red.
you could almost call it a flip-flop.
Absolutely could.
A flip-flop and a roll. flip and a roll? A roll and a flip.
Flip and roll.
What came first? Oh, gold star from Eddie on that one. Thank you, Eddie. I respond to praise. I really do.
Isn't that just gorgeous?
That looks lovely. It's very Christmassy, but I love it.
I don't think it's Christmassy at all. It doesn't read Christmas to me.
Okay. Old Christmas.
Okay, love that. All right, enough of that.
Mo gave that some green hearts.
She gave it green hearts. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we have to talk about this lettering business here.
Oh, exactly, Jeanette. Agreed with that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. I've got old impasto over here, and it's taking up a large chunk of real estate. I think he's going to have to go. All right, so let's talk about this business with words.
Word. So I said that in a comment to somebody the other day, and I'm like, am I totally am I at that age now that I'm using lingo that lets people know I am the age that I am?
Oh, well, when you get my age, you have such a wide repertoire there that you don't even...
You don't care which, you know, you're just like...
In your...
These are my words.
Word. Isn't really working all that well. Now, if I take this and I do it like this, is it going to be backwards?
Okay, so this is some tricky thinking, y'all. All right, if you do it like this and you put the paint through it, then it's going to be the right way on there, but when you pull it up, it's probably going to be backwards, I believe. So, if you want to do this way, you need to have it backwards, then pull the print, because it will then be forwards. I think.
Well, I guess we could just try and error it.
Let's do our best.
My brain is just not working. I had to get up way too early today because I had to go to lunch with my son. And anyway, okay, so
that would have mattered on whether or not you were going to.
I'm going to just put it down right side up here because I think that's the way to go. I think that if I put my paper down on it here, now if I try to flip it and do a flip off, it's going to be wrong.
You should try not to flip things off anyway. You just flop them off. Depends on how you're feeling, I guess.
Yeah, that too.
Eddie says flip the plate to look at it.
Oh, Eddie.
That's backwards.
That's backwards.
That's how it works. So I was watching this thing about tattoo artists, and they were talking about kind of some of their most memorable kind of moments. And this one guy said, yeah, so I had tattooed this thing on this one dude's chest. And, he got up to look in the mirror, and of course it was backwards. He's like, but that's how a mirror works. Dude wasn't getting it. He was thoroughly convinced
that his tattoo was backwards.
And I'm just like,
Okay, well, sometimes there's just no helping folks on this one.
At that point, I'm like, you know what? Let's fix that. Let's make it right for you, dude. Because you're obviously just living in a world of one. I guess it depends on, what it was and whether it was...
I don't usually... I don't usually, and it's because I don't have a large enough hoop-de-doo thing.
Deb was stressed. Brad's here. Backwards, Brad.
But,
oh, thanks, Brad. He has gifted 20 memberships. So here in the chat and up here or down below there, you're going to see the little present and people's names are going to pop up. That means that you will have a free membership for a month. And if you want to continue it, then we very much appreciate it. And if you don't want to, we do not hold that against you at all. We totally understand. But
Yeah, we write your name down somewhere.
we do not. We
But
can
if you
barely
don't-
remember if
don't
the
worry about it.
stencil
We'll be
needs
able
to
to
go
find it anyway.
frontwards or backwards. Oh, that's funny.
I don't know if I have enough variation here to make this work.
Well, there's a lot of y'all that don't say hi in the chat. I like that. That's fine. I know not everybody wants to, but now you got memberships. That's awesome. Oh, I like this. I like this idea. And then if you want to go back out and then come back in, you will then have access to the awesome little emojis that Darcy has shown you there in the chat. That's the main perk of signing up, other than supporting what we do here. We do make a little money off of that, not, you know. We have it set like to one of the lowest amounts. Just so that way, like, if people feel like they want to do something and then have some fun way to interact in chat. That was the reason we did it that way. So see, now the flop off will be perfect. Right? Yes. That's how you do that. See, Sue, she uses chat on her phone and then she watches us on the big screen.
Oh.
That's the way to do it. I don't know what that is, Sophia. That's funny. I don't think that matters, Robin. No, yeah, it wouldn't matter like what device you're on. That's just whether you're here or not. Now people that aren't like signed in and would be watching, they would not be eligible for that. And it just picks it randomly. Like, we don't have any say-so over that. Oh, that is fabulous. And I think what's kind of fun about this is even if you did want to like collage with it, you could tear the words out.
That's why I did it on tissue paper. All right, now what I'm going to do on this, I'm going to let this rest and dry.
Messy palette.
And then we'll come back and pull it with some kind of contrasting color and see what kind of wonderfulness we can come up with there.
Actually, I don't know if that's true or not. I think you would still be eligible.
What?
Like if one of our mods isn't a like paid subscriber for the membership thing, I think they would still be eligible. I think. But yeah, as Mo says,
I'm going to take this one because I think that this is going to be a good one to take my I'm really kind of happy because I was getting tired of the same things.
Yeah.
See that?
You need a little, yeah. All good wishes need some paper clips.
There you go.
I mean, those things go together.
They do.
And if not, they're soon to be clipped together.
All right, so let's just carry on and sally forth here. Oh, shoot. I was going to do it on that one.
Well, Robin, judging by the fact that you are here and in the chat, because I think that we even have it set up to where, like, you have to be... Do you have to be a member of the channel to be in the chat? I know that's an option to set up, just as a security kind of deal, because it helps keep the, you know, bad people away. I don't even like to say it because it feels like it calls them in there. But yeah. Oh, hello, Goldie. And yeah, or Steph. But yeah, it it didn't keep it. You're not subscribed to the channel. You had to come down. You have to come on down. Hey, Sandy. Now this one P did the other day. No, you didn't even do this on stream.
I don't think so. This is a pickup.
Yeah, but it was kind of done somewhat during the time she was working on her mask.
Yeah, because this was left in the background. Because remember, that was the back of the mask.
Right.
And we are going to get back to that. I my feathers are buried.
Feathers are buried.
I know they're back here somewhere, but yeah, that. And I was just kind of bored with that anyway. Let me get this on here so that I kind of have an idea of where I am here when I'm putting things
that
down.
is correct, Sophia.
Okay, so I've got these, and I want to do some reverse, and I think this is so gorgeous. I don't really, there's something very special has to happen with that one, and I don't really know what it is right now. But on these, what I'm going to try to do here is take that red and bring that up here.
Okay.
So this is going to be red. And then I think I'm going to do a yellow here.
Well, did you have to go over and get them, or are they going to bring them over to you?
What?
Carrie's paints were delivered 2 blocks away, and they didn't seem to think it was an issue. I'm telling you, some of those delivery folks that he has over there, they're not very friendly.
Okay, we're just going to use 2 colors. We're not going to use 3.
All right, he went over and got it.
Go with my Jackson's Cadmium Yellow Hue, which is totally transparent.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He said his review of the particular delivery people was colorful. As it should have been. Sometimes there's a need. Look at you. The boys are here because we've had like the end of April, like it really picked up, got kind of crazy. So we had the boys come over, and they've been here like the last 2 days working on helping with orders and things. So if anything's wrong, it's their fault. We've been hopefully double checking things, but it does get a little crazy like when we're super busy to be able to go through it. But that's what you're hearing in the background. Lovely. And this is Puzzle.
This is Puzzle. This is Mo and I's one of our favorite ever. Okay, so this one is a little bit of, let's see if we can pick up some of this pink here.
Oh. And most is puzzle. Whoop whoop. Well, what's crazy around here in our neighborhood is that the house number, just within, like, so if you aren't paying attention to the actual street name, there are quite a few of the same house numbers very close to one another.
And I don't know who was thinking that,
Kind of
but
funky planning as far as that, like, I don't know who lays out the grid or whatever, but there's also a lot of circular kind of streets where we're at. Doesn't help the situation. So us and this one neighbor, we get our mail swapped a lot. It's been a little bit though, like maybe it was during the time that the dude was here. Again, not as good as the lady.
he wasn't nearly as friendly on.
And actually the gentleman that was before was super awesome. Very friendly, but he retired. Liked him a lot. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Ooh, that's fabulous. So what color did you just do one color? Or did you do the...
I did one color, but because there were already, you know, those divisions there, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Because I think it's kind of puny. Understand puny?
Puny. Show the folks at home what that is. Is that the same one you used a second ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She'll show it here in a second.
It's my go-to. Transparent red iron oxide. You can look at it. It's all mucked up.
Mm-hmm. It's been handled.
It's been handled roughly. It just is, it's absolutely the best color ever with Prussian.
I love that. So Diane saying so on their community page and where she lives, there are posts on there all the time that says, "Is this your door and can I have my parcel back?" You know, because they'll take the picture, but you don't really like, they don't show the address or whatever, so you kind of have an idea, but you're like, you know, so if you recognize the little stoop or the, you know, thing, you can post it and say, "Hey, is this you? Because you got my stuff." What's crazy is, like, around here, every other house looks about the same, so
I know,
that would be really
I
hard.
pulled into the wrong driveway before.
Yeah.
I just backed out quickly and
So I'm just turning around.
waved at their camera. Wrong house. Now look at that. How much more interesting that is.
Yes. It was too puny.
It was puny.
But I was impressed by how, like, light you got that first layer. Like, for something else, that'd be spot on perfect. But for that, it didn't, yeah.
It just
Need a
really
little more.
didn't. It really didn't. Now I'm going to show you one more little trick here just because I'm showing off and feeling really, you know, successful about what's happening here.
Hola, Carolina. Oh, that's good information. I didn't know about that. So Lizzie Jean says that, like, as far as you as a, you know, profile on YouTube, I think this is what she's saying. So you can opt in through the live chat, go to an eligible channel's live stream or premiere. Within the live chat, select allow gifts or select the pinned membership gifting. Confirm you'd like to opt in by turning on, I think is what that is. Yeah. Oh, what was the turquoise color name that you showed earlier? The bluish one that you had out.
Jackson's Studio Phthalo Turquoise. Airbrush added.
See, and I don't believe that to be a turquoise personally. Like, that is not, I would say that's more teal, but that's me.
Okay, did you see what I just did here? I
wanted
put
to
that
rant
band
about
down there.
Yeah.
Then I put this end down.
Okay.
Then I flipped it and put this end down. I don't know that there's that much more.
You flipped it and reversed it?
And get a little bit of grunge on the edge there.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I think that's a lot more interesting.
Now, I do want to say that one of the reasons that you saw P with the bottle the way that it was is because those paints came in bigger containers, and so they don't sit like out here. And I had purchased a bunch of those little nozzled containers for her. So she went ahead and put the Jackson's paint into those, which has turned out to be a cool little thing. Hi, Diane. Well, I haven't been talking about it out loud. It's when they're listening. And I haven't said anything about all that, so. Always, Diane. It's not fighting. It's an ongoing conversation.
What is?
Turquoise and teal.
Oh, yeah, it's BS. It's just total BS. All of it's BS. Now this is opaque.
Yeah. And what's the color? This is the Aura paints from Jackson's.
It is turquoise blue deep.
Did you get some of that, Carrie? Is that why you ordered some stuff from Jackson's?
All right, now I'm going to get this.
I think that's only happened once, Paula.
Good Lord.
We don't do it often. And I think it was me.
What?
Choice language. Hi, Sonia.
All right.
Oh, I actually, now that Sonia's here, see, I haven't even talked to P because she went, like, she's been out and about, or, you know, or sometimes our schedules are, I don't get to see her much. Amazingly. She stays up late and sleeps in late.
I'm a teenager.
She's kind of like having a teenager, totally, 100%. Okay, so let me tell you about the syringes and the silicone mats, and it makes total sense. So what you're supposed to do with the mica stuff is mix it in with the different gel mediums and all of that stuff. You have the silicone mat, so you can do it on the mat. Makes it an easy thing to, you know, do the scrapey business. To, like, mix it. And then the other thing that you can do is use the different syringes to string out, because one of the cool things you can use like the gel medium stuff for is to make stringy.
Well, yes, yeah, that's the tar stuff.
Yeah.
We've done that stringy stuff before.
I know, but the problem, and remember, we were always kind of irked with it because it like flattened out. I don't think that the golden stuff is going to do that. I think it's going to do what we thought it should do. So, very excited about that. She's thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it. I am truly thinking about it.
I gotta go get some more water because my baby just, I really gotta, I got gypped on that whole deal. I gave her my peach tea.
Okay, we're going to try this just because I think it's ugly.
See, that's one that I think would look really cool mixed up with Eddie's stencil. Can you show that before you, okay. Just gonna do the thing. It's drying. Well, the stuff that we had before would like just like totally smush out. Oh, and then did Carrie say anything about the, sorry. I got on a tangent of something else.
Oh, got an interesting paper there. I don't know that I love that, but
Yeah.
we have Issy's. Well, we kind of lost the circles there, but I think that that's really interesting. Look at all that mucky muck it picked up there.
Oh, nice. So Carrie said that the Lucas Krill was £2 cheaper directly from Jackson's rather than from Amazon, which is great. Jackson's gave me free postage and packaging. Awesome. Hey, and they package their stuff really nicely, or at least they do here in the States.
Yes, they do. They probably overdo it, but gosh, if you're getting stuff in your paint,
Oh, well, and I
kind
think
of money for it.
well, and I think for them, it's worth the extra packaging because if things break and then paint's everywhere and yeah. All
I'm
right.
very proud about getting that paper down there without any
Yeah.
wrinkles in it. That's pretty flippin' amazing.
It is.
It's just the stapler
Okay.
was losing its place.
Oh, and then the other thing that Sonia says is that you can spread out the fiber paste to make paper.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Sinjin. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're feeling real frisky, share this with somebody or just put it, share it in an email. Post it on your Facebook page. Whatever. It helps. And we appreciate it very much. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and then she says add dirt, rust, bead, balls to any of the mediums.
Well, we know about
The beads.
adding. Yes,
She likes pencil shavings.
Pencil sharpener shavings. Look at this.
Ooh. That is the what was that? The ochre, or is that the right?
Okay, now I'm going to let this dry,
I think that's
and I'm going to pull it with, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
To
But-
be determined.
To be determined. Oh.
Ah! Hello, Janice. Yes, we are fans of the yellow and the purples together. Oh, I think you should... Oh, and then you should do orange. You should pull it with orange. The R orange.
Yeah.
That'll be a humdinger.
Humdinger.
Mm-hmm. Diane thinks that we should do a whole demo on all of those mixings of things. We'd have to, like, that's going to be after one of those ones where, like, we get a little, you know, prepped and worked out. But I think I am for it. Because remember, we got so much mileage out of when we did the test of, like, the glass beads with all the texture stuff. And remember those that kind of turned into some weird master board, then turned into all kinds of ATCs, and then some other things. Oh, even like when you were doing the other, a lot of times when you're doing those test type things, especially with the texture stuff, it ends up being in multiple different projects. So that's always fun.
Always fun. Always fun.
Hello, Krista. Oh, the deli sheets that we get are what is that? What is that brand over there? We usually get them from Amazon, but we're
Standard.
we're not buying from them right now.
Standard weight deli paper. I don't know what. DPI.
Yeah, but and then what's the size?
What is the size? Big.
It's like 15 and something inches.
Yeah, but
I think it's like
you
15
see me
and
laying it
3/4.
out here.
Yeah, but then she doesn't cut it down or anything.
No. This is iridescent along with the green gold.
Josh is getting after it down there. Oh, and then you can print on the dried fiber paste using carrier paper.
Well, I don't know if we have any of that.
Now, what's carrier paper? So many things to explore. Oh, Lizette added oats to her homemade gesso. And it was amazing. Now, here would be my kind of thing about this. Is the bugs would probably like that. Now, if you don't live in a place that has lots of those little critter things, like, you know, the... What are those? Like the... Silver...
Weevils.
Weevils. May not be an issue, but... Now, if they're fully encased, I don't think you're going to run into an issue, but... It would be a concern. We have a lot of creepy crawlies here in Texas. And let me tell you, if you aren't like in a, and even when you're in a, like a climate controlled storage place and whatnot.
Oh my gosh, remember the moths?
Yeah, ate our rug. And that came in because all the ceilings are open in those storage units. So it's not like it was, so they probably came in from somewhere else. Wow. So what was that you put down and mixed up?
Green gold, iridescent bronze, and quinacridone nickel azo gold.
Yeah. It's like concrete. Just got it sealed in. Well, that was a fab mix.
I thought so too. Now I'm going to go ahead and do
too many. And a lot of big ones. Okay, Becky wants to talk about airbrush medium. She got some recently and used it last night. It gave my print a smushy look. Is that right? I put it in put it in a mostly empty paint. Yes. You want to make sure it's really mixed up too. Like
Shake the bejesus out of it.
Shake the bejesus out of it. But yes, and then it has that really cool finish to it. Hey, Dawn. Oh, yay. Now be sure to post that over in Makers. You know, we're down with that. Especially if you're showing PM Artist Studio stuff. You can post your other things there too, but we really mucho appreciate it, you know, having some PM Artist Studio things with it.
Don't know if I want that. Let's try this.
Oh, I like it's crazing. Oh, good night, Carrie. Thanks for hanging. She's gonna post it in Makers. Wonderful. Oh, hey, Gary. So you need to be part of Makers. There'll be a link. So there's the link right there by Nightbot. That's the link to Makers. If you aren't already a member, answer the questions. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. You know those folks that do that crazy spray paint, you know, art, like usually they're kind of street artists or whatever. But that's kind of the feeling that you get because it's usually some galaxy kind of, you know, celestials business. Oh yeah, the deli paper can definitely be found at a majority of restaurant supply places. Now it gets tricky depending on where you are at in the world and whether or not they even call it deli paper. It can be some kind of baking paper. It's called different things. But yeah. That looks cool too.
Yeah, see, I just pulled off the bottom there.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Looks cool, and look at this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this one, this stuff is folded, so there is that wrinkle in it.
All right.
Addie doesn't mind a fold. We don't mind a fold either. But if you do end up using those papers for collage and things, sometimes that fold does.
Mm-hmm. It's irksome.
Irksome.
Oh, I don't have this one open yet because I have a little one here.
There you go. I like it. I like that you're doing that. Use them up. It blurbed. This is the, what, phthalo green? Oh, look at me.
Shade.
Oh, well, that's brilliant. So Griffin Shell says, and that's Rhonda. And for those of you that are new, she's also the head of the Scrap Swap. And Becky is the head of the ATC Swap. And then we have Carrie and Paula here. Well, Carrie had to go to bed, but Paula's still here, I think. They are the heads of the color combo. Eddie is the head of the collage prompts. Did I get everybody? It's a lot of things. But anyway, just let y'all know that. But what Rhonda does is she pulls out some of the sheets and then she puts them under heavy books, and then that gets the crease out, and she has those kind of just ready on hand. So a little prep work, you know.
Let's give that another couple of
Oh,
swipes
Becky,
of something.
we're so glad you're part of it all. Ooh.
I know. I think it's really cool looking. I'm very pleased with that.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. So, Mimi says that in the ink it, stamp it kind of world, they stamp an image on the silicone mat, then they can pull a print from that, and then that's the reverse, which you could probably do on the gel plate, and you probably do that with the paint. Usually what we do is, like, we end up stamping it on the tissue paper, and then because it bleeds through, you then have the reverse. But I always love a new way of thinking about that, and I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I mean, and in some aspects we have done that, just not knowingly. Not with intent.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let's just qualify that.
Yeah. And we hadn't done it with the silicone mats because we are now new owners of silicone mats. So we'll have to give that a whirl.
A whirl.
I might need to make a little checklist of all the things we need to do with the things that we got.
Yeah, I'm not fully.
I know. No,
I have to think about what you said.
I know. And you got to play with it and then get it. Yes.
Well, at least, to look like I maybe know what's going on. I do like to kind of figure that's sort of my roll and go here in this whole.
Sometimes we're professional. Sometimes. Ooh.
And plus, we have a whole bunch of really good stuff here. I need to pick up with something.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm not even... Okay, you got 30 minutes.
No, I don't think I really don't want to do that.
Yes. It totally would, Mimi. Julie Parker said that spoke Australia to her.
That green
It
stuff?
speaks Australia. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Really been going through this deli paper. I don't know.
Yeah, you've been hitting the deli paper hard lately. I've noticed that.
And then sometimes I go for a long time and I don't.
Right. And we still have the box of... Although you did pull some of it out of there, didn't you? The carnival? And cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of poopy, but we're going to fix that real quick.
Oh, bye, Devin. Thanks for hanging.
A little quinacridone here. Always good with purple.
Oh, and then Diane seconds that and says, okay, yellow and green. Yes. Waddle. Julie. That's what...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that means necessarily.
That's the little grody ponds
Grody ponds.
that pop up, when it rains.
Look at you knowing things. And Alice just watched a documentary about the dingo fence.
Yeah.
Marguerite says it's a flower. wattle flowers on the
Wattle
tree.
flowers?
Wattle. W-A-T-T-L-E. And Julie Parker said question mark on the ponds.
Well,
Maybe that's a wattle.
I don't know. That's just what came to mind there. You know.
I'm hoping somebody's Googling.
Look at this now.
M is allergic to wattle. Ooh.
I just think it's so interesting when you use these prints that are semi-dry, and then you use prints that are not really dry at all. They pick up different.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
It's true. I have mentioned that. Would you like me to go in a little bit of information on why I think that is?
What?
So one of the reasons, like when your paint is still obviously drying and then you put another coat into it, it is more likely then to blend. So your colors are going to alter more so than, say, if your print was, if you were putting, you know, wet paint to dry paint, it's not going to blend as much. Now, obviously, that also is determined by its transparency.
True.
But these are things to consider.
Very.
And do not get confused and think that watercolors are acrylic paint. That's a whole other thing that we learned about the other day and forgot about.
Because I was using watercolors like acrylic paint.
She was. It really threw me off.
It was an oopsie.
And I'm like, why is this so sticky? Oh, and wait, it's like getting everywhere. What's wrong with this? Oh, wattle is an allergen to a lot of people. Kind of like probably dogwood around here. Everybody like dogwood start going nuts.
Ragweed's a big.
Well, that's a plant. The dogwood is a tree, and then like it has these really pretty flower, like white flowers on it, and then you just see the stuff in the air, like clouds,
floaty stuff,
and you just know you should probably have face covering.
Well, here.
Oh, Jeanette is giving us some real, information from the Google. Wattle, to bind with twigs. Oh, this is like definition. To twist or interweave one with another as twigs. To form a network with, to plait. To wattle branches, similar plait to form by interweaving or plaiting twigs. There you go.
So a wattle isn't like
but a wattle is a flower.
As a flower, and a wattle is not a grungy
no, there's been no mention.
Mud hole.
Nope, there's been no mention of a grungy mud hole.
I feel like sure that somebody is missing something.
Have y'all dug deeper into the internet?
Yeah.
She really needs
Look up the noun.
She really needs some confirmation bias here.
A wattle. I think it could be. It also could be like a thing that people say, a regionalism, an idiom. How about that? Look at that.
Mo says her walls are wattle and daub, woven wooden strips. Ooh.
I think that's interesting. Maybe already too dry to come up. But... No, look at that.
Yeah. Well, and again, if that other paint was still sticky enough, it's going to adhere to it more so than it would maybe even to a piece of paper, like, just...
Because it is still tacky. It's tacky. Tacky. All right, now...
Billabong is the body of water that the Jolly Swagman jumped into to evade the troopers. Billabong.
Billabong? I thought that was something that you cook tea in.
We're learning things, y'all.
What is the song? Waltzing Matilda. There was something about a billabong in there, I think.
Okay.
And I always thought it was something.
A watery mud hole can also be called a mire, a bog, swamp, or puddle.
Or a wattle. No wattles. Huh?
Other options, maybe muddy pool, a slough, quagmire.
I'm not liking any of those.
That is not fitting your...
It's not fitting my narrative.
I'm really working. I'm trying for you here. Digging.
Oh, what did I do with my... Oh, there it is.
I was going to say that too, Eddie, but a Billy equals kettle. He was making tea.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Robin. Oh, and then like a chicken waddle. But that's a waddle. I think that's at all. Or da-da-da.
Yeah, that's the...
Yeah, not wattle. Yeah. Maybe if I Google waddle versus waddle. Waddle versus... Oh. Hey, the wattle, W-A-T-T-L-E, can mean the loose skin under the chicken. Waddle is like when, you duck waddle. So they are the...
DD. Is that a TT? Wattle?
Yeah, the
Waddle and wattle are interchangeable?
Yeah, W-A-T-T-L-E.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then it's the... I'm going to look that up on the whole... Oh, so the wattle is acacia.
Oh, well, that explains some things.
Explains some things.
They giveth.
They giveth lots of pollen.
They giveth. I think that this is really because they're an important
yeah.
source of...
Yeah. Ooh.
Food fodder for bees. Because it blooms at a time when isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh. Love that so much.
I don't know. Let me Google that.
I just keep bringing this one back in because
It's not done.
I'm not quite satisfied with its oh, there's that piece of paper I was looking for.
Texas redbud is considered a Judas tree. And yes, we do have those.
And they're indigenous.
Mm-hmm. Occurs in East Texas, Austin, and Dallas.
Now, see, look at that. It's just getting better all the time.
Yes. Many, many layers. don't think we're helping that, Deb.
What?
We try, but she said American pronunciations get sloppier every year. And I was saying that I don't think we're probably helping that very much.
Yeah, well. Look at that.
Ooh.
And look at this.
I do talk to Izzy about how, you know, like pronouncing things and
Enunciating.
yeah.
Yes.
Enunciation.
Lacy tongues.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that. Okay, now where was I here? I want to do something with this. I think this is so beautiful down here. But this is just really poopy up here at the top.
Mm-hmm. Aw, thank you, Bruja. We love that you're here. Yeah, there's a lot of things that have started blooming around here. Now that's why we're, you know, poor Izzy too. She's been waking, like this morning, she goes, oh, I feel kind of icky again. And I'm like, well, 'tis the season. And that could be part of
my nose just itches all the time.
My headaches, but also like being accosted by foreign smells of, you know, Febreze plug-in things. Ugh. I would rather smell the thing that they're trying to cover up, because it's so much, and it's that just chemically.
You see, I've got lifting here.
Yeah. Do you got? Is that the bubbly plate? No.
No.
Did you get it warpy?
I don't know.
Is it going better down that way?
Seems to, but see, I've still got a...
I'd say look at the plate to see if there's...
It's not the plate. Plate is uniformly sticky, but see, you can tell here.
Oh, well, it could get stretched. Like when you pull on it.
Well, FYI, be careful how you're pulling on it. All right, now what was
Now,
that?
I would say that
one?
if you put that down and in a warm place, it will even it out. Typically.
It's kind of hard for me to see if it's
Or you could just trim the edges off.
I could.
And then you would have less of that issue, because it's the frame that's kind of creating that. Like it's trying to bubble up and hold.
Yes. But it seems to. No.
I watch a guy here on YouTube. He's across different social media platforms, but I mainly see him on like YouTube Shorts. He's Sonam Cha. I think that's how you say his name, but he's the guy that says "we outcha." But actually, a lot of that, you know, what is right and what is wrong, is not really necessarily true, and I like that he goes through it and talks about actually a lot of it has to do with region, and that, you know, the way we talk and the way that we pronounce things has a lot to do with where we, you know, live and who we then are come in contact with and how that changes. I think that's a really, I like that's a way to look at something. But I will still say that, you know, like mauve and mauve, I don't know about that. I'm a mauve person, not a mauve.
I think it's a crap color anyway.
There's that take on it too.
You know, it's like it's wannabe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking that, but now we're going to I'm going to put this on the whole thing, quinacridone nickel azo gold.
Oh, hey, Patty. See, even Nightbot's trying to mess with us. That's funny.
Is it talking about wattles?
No. Nightbot was prompted for a color recommendation. And it's a teal. Wait, no, turquoise. No, wait. I want teal.
Is that what it's saying?
We set those up, but it is supposed to, like, randomly, like when you say hashtag color, it will recommend one, but it does it through like a little randomization.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. He even had one about like kind of a Boston thing the other day.
And then look at this wonderfulness left here. Wonderfulness left here, Mariah.
Well, you got 12 minutes. Dawn's just trying out all the hashtags.
She's what? Trying out hashtags?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going to let that dry.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, is it? But then I was seeing the cricket mat back behind there, and I thought that was what was supposed to be pulling up, and I'm like, I don't think that's pulling up. Yep. Necklace. That's how I say it. Necklace. But we're kind of funny because we come from Colorado, but I have certainly been Texanized. And sometimes it gets thicker, kind of depending on if I think about things too much, or like if I'm trying to not sound so Texan-y, I can do that. But if I just ramble on, it's usually very Texan-y. But not nearly as much as like East Texas.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It gets thicker over in East Texas. That is very pretty. And then, you know, the further...
It's mighty fine.
Yeah, you go that way, things get real interesting.
All right.
Our family, we still have some family that live in Hawley, Colorado, like basically Kansas. and then some live in. I was born in Denver, but then we lived in a couple of different places throughout Colorado. But I've lived most of my life here in Texas.
I was trying to find my tape because I was going to get that up.
Oh yeah, I went to Mississippi and like hung out for what, a couple weeks, and I came back with a very thick Mississippian.
Oh, I lost my tape, Mariah.
And shall I go find it?
I don't know.
Are you kinda-
I'll just use another.
You okay?
It's not like I don't have another
Yeah.
gel plate. Crying out loud. Let's bring this back in and do something to it. Now, I was almost thinking maybe lime green.
No, we discussed purple.
Orange.
Or sorry, I mean orange. Yes. Because I was looking at the purple going, the purple needs the orange.
But see, I really think...
Oh, Handy Scandy, she came to North Carolina by the way of Alaska. Now CP and Van lived in Alaska for, well, she was there for, what, 6 or 7 years?
6.
6. Van was there a lot longer. He convinced her to go there. And then I had a baby. So
Well,
she came back.
That's why I had to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had a deal a long time ago. She made a baby. I would come and help her.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Raise that baby.
Raise that baby right. No,
Question's still out on that one.
I didn't want somebody else
Interfering
with my baby. I already feel bad enough about the school system. I'm not a total advocate of.
Hey, they do pretty well out here. We fortunately, but they're doing their darndest not. I was getting a little worried because that was looking like it was thinning out, but I wasn't gonna say anything. And then so what happened there is the paint's drying. This is where like she took a chance by using the metallic paint. Metallic paint will dry fast, and there's proof right there.
Well, and also I don't think I let my other thing dry.
Oh yeah, that's true
We
too.
just did it earlier.
Yeah, she just kept pushing the time. True that. Aw, thank you, Bruja. We want to know where it came from, you know? You need...
I think lime green would have been better.
No, I think that the Aura orange would have been better. More punchy.
Let's see what happens
Oh,
here.
look, here. Y'all want to see this boy here?
Oh, is that our Joshy? Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Look
ew.
at this.
That looks gross.
Look at this.
Well, let's go. Hi, chat.
Came off a
Hello,
little
everyone. I want to come say hi.
goobers.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, he says. That's Josh, y'all.
Hi, Joshy.
Did they send
Hey,
you?
you were going to come eat lunch with us today, but your schedule was different.
Oh, I do not
Yeah.
need. No, we're good with the one baby. That's all we
My
need.
dad. That was my dad's fault. He didn't.
But
text
he
me.
was thinking it was Friday.
Yeah. My schedule.
That your schedule isn't the same.
It's different from Tuesday to Thursday.
Okay, well, that was an interesting experiment
Did they
there.
send her gifts?
We'll let the rest of this stuff dry, and then we'll put something else down here that'll be real
Yeah,
fun
watch
to.
that.
Yes.
But you can see.
Are you guys done?
No, we're
No.
still working. This mat's a little messed up, but I think Brent went outside.
It did pull some
Well,
of
if
it
it's-
off,
If
but
it's cracked, chuck it. Yeah. Chuck it.
Yeah.
Chuck it.
Did she want?
don't chuck it.
Do you want
I
this?
want it.
See, they
these look nice.
enable her.
It's just right there, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
paper won't stick to it. All right, bye.
It's not
Oh, well,
quite
y'all can spray
broken,
mats
but
too,
it's
you know.
certainly getting
Yeah,
there.
It's an
just spray
option.
it back.
Thanks, sweetie.
Oh, they want you to stream again soon.
Okay.
And we still got to get.
Hey, I know, and he did. He had his bangs cut not too long ago.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I don't know if we can see his face. Otherwise, we're gonna wait until his next haircut because I'm not gonna sit here and watch him. You know.
I think that bothers you a lot more.
Oh, it does.
It does them.
Oh, 100%.
I told Mariah, I said, I have actually stopped watching series where the lead,
bangs.
whatever, the
Just
hair
the
was just
bangs.
there, and
Just get a,
I
like, now
couldn't
y'all
even
can see my
listen to
forehead.
what
We don't
they
do that
were
very often.
talking about because it was just so
Yeah,
obnoxious.
I can't. I just worry about it, and then I'm like, especially when they're like getting it out of their eyes. I'm like, oh well, obviously it's a problem, so you should do something about it. And then I worry about the eyeballs, and I worry. It stresses me out. Mm-hmm.
Boy, this booger's really stuck down here.
Most says that's an age thing, if I've ever heard one, Mariah. That maybe. I'm okay with that. Oh, and Bruja's asking for Nathan again. And then we could do a family stream and just chit chat.
Well, he's really into his tennis.
He's always, yeah. Sorry.
I mean, he's booked up solid.
Oh, exactly. Oh, totally. Yeah, and I love using y'all. It just.
Do we have anybody in our followers that are from Spain?
Not that I mean, we have Carolina, who is Chile,
Well, that's not very close.
but I was just saying, as far as like,
Spanish, yeah.
yeah,
Well, I don't know what this was, but it wasn't nearly as spectacular as I thought it was.
it goes great with your hat. It's like spot on.
But obviously there were some things that were supposed to happen there that didn't, and I don't know. And I don't know what happened to my dead-gum tape. I'm trying to see it here.
There are certain like people that I want to watch or whatever, and so, but I like can't watch them because there's just things that drive me crazy about them. But I like the content or whatever. I will just make sure that I put them behind the windows or whatever, and I just podcast and I hear them. I can't watch them because
Like
I get too distracted.
Joe Cocker. Yeah.
I don't know, like Joe Cocker, the singer.
Mm-hmm. I really like his music, but I can't watch him because he twitches.
And that makes
me twitchy, itchy. Okay, I don't know what this is out here.
It should be dealt with.
It needs to be dealt with, and
Would you like me to get your tape?
I don't know where my tape is.
It rolled off.
It rolled off someplace, and it's not on its
He doesn't ever
designated knob.
I don't know that he ever comes and watches us.
Who?
Raul.
All right, I think I've cleared it up. Enough. Cleared it up enough. Yes.
Oh.
All right. Well, it seems to be sticking good now. I don't know. It might have been that plate. Certainly could have been that plate.
Oh, see, he had cerebral or is CP cerebral palsy. That's why he did the
Joe Cocker?
uh-huh.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So see, now you're just being
now
rude.
I feel really bad.
You should. She
I
apologizes.
did not know that.
She just thought he was being weird.
I thought it was just drug related.
Oh, then she could be judgy. Yeah, that makes it better.
Yeah, that makes it better.
I'm glad we'd had this discussion. We didn't leave it just, where it was. Okay, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
That was something that Izzy pulled off, and it just worked its yourself down into the... All right, let's have a little schmalt here. Get
Schmalt.
something ready to go here, because
Smalt.
this does not... I could schmalt it and then it'll dry really fast.
We love you too, Liz Jean.
Schmalt blue.
If you want to know more about that, you can check out our PM-isms. So we don't know if we say that one right, but it always comes out schmalt. But it's smalt. But it should be schmalt. Mo was 60 was on. I knew you were on it. Love it. Diane, we got all kinds of info. No, see, Bruja, no, you were not the only one.
This is interesting. It pulled some more of the purple off of the...
Oh, kind of a little bit of a long hauly situation, but
yeah.
That's one thing is even if you aren't doing like a long haul with a brand new stencil, if you are using it during a whole session, you can kind of get that similar situation where it starts to peel off of the stencil.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit a spell.
Oh, we're at time.
It won't take long.
See, look at that. We're at time. Thank you. Alice is like, it's time to go.
Well, Alice, dadgum, I'm
Look, we're 3 minutes past.
Well, you're supposed to be taking...
Some days I'm better than others. Today is not one of those days.
It isn't one of those days. Well, I'm not going to pull this print then.
Yeah. Stuff to stick around for Thursday.
How's come all the chat is blue?
I don't know why yours is blue. But
I bet you it's because I flopped that thing up there and it... Now it's trying to screenshot it. Something or other like that.
All right, my Arty friends.
Hello, Mark.
Oh, good gosh. She's still at the beginning of the chat.
Well,
it's not even like to the end. All right, my Arty friends. We shall see you back here on Thursday. We'll pull some prints, do some things. I don't know if she's going to get into any of the collaging or whatever, but we'll see. Who knows? We don't have like a new project thing kind of going. We need to talk about that.
We do.
Okay.
Love you.
Like a
Bongo. Adios.